What's up, man? What's up, man? This is episode 14. You know what I'm saying? For her to talk, we back, man. Right back at it. Got a special guest in the building, man. Been knowing him probably around a decade plus, something like that. I don't really know the exact number, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, boy came to support the channel, fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Get his interview. Let y'all know what he got going, man. I got my boy SliMM Havin in the building.
Okay. Yeah, SliMM Havin. Motherfucker, on third, you know, one of the members of the group of Havin Thangs2x. You know what I'm talking about? We just, you know, I had to come forward with my boy D Frank, 400 talk, ain't no talk like it. You know what I'm saying?
Square business.
Yeah, what's the word?
So, okay. What's up with you? You doing good?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Life treating you. I'm all right.
Life treating me, shit. Life going life. You know, life going life. Shit.
Life go life, huh?
You know what I'm saying? So,
you ain't lying.
you gotta roll the punches and try to keep that shit going.
Mm-hmm.
It's steady, slow motion better than no motion, too.
Facts. Okay, before we get into it, you spoke of, Havin Thangs. So tell the people how they can find your music, or find you, or anything about your group. You know what I'm saying? Tell them where they can find you.
Bet. You can find us on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all that. Havin Thangs, Havin Thangs, Thangz. You know what I'm saying? Havin Thangs, or you could look up each, individual artists. You got SliMM Havin, Reason 2 Club, DT Havin, you feel me? And then we SliMM Havin, SliMM, 2 M's on the hoe, and then Havin. You know what I'm saying? And y'all go fuck with us on that, you know what I'm saying? Because we really make, you know what I'm saying, revenue off of our streaming and downloading. So if you want to support, that's
you heard. You heard them. They really generate revenue, man, on their music, man. They ain't just bullshitting with it, man. They be putting in the work, man. They just trying to, continue reaping their benefits, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start from the top, man. Talk about, a little bit about your upbringing, from when you was a youngster, about.
San Antonio, born and raised. I stayed a little bit of time in Oklahoma, too, in 6th, when I was like in 6th grade.
I didn't even know that. That was news to me.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, where at?
Oklahoma City,
OKC?
It was right when Westbrook and all them kind of like, it was right up in, a little bit before them, maybe.
So the city was buzzing.
Oh, yeah, the city was. It was cold in the bitch, too. It snowed up there. It snowed, but other than that, shit, San Antonio, they grew up all over the east side, like, them in every neighborhood type shit.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a familiar face.
Okay. When you was young, what's the first thing, when you was a kid and you just had your dreams, what did you actually want to be when you was a kid?
I don't know. I ain't know what I wanted to be even up until, like, I graduated high school, fool. Like, but I knew I was, like, more like an analytical type, like, thinker, like, you know what I'm saying? I had a big attention to detail, but one thing that did catch my eye on some, like, in school, what you want to be, like, something that I wanted to choose that I could build a future off of, I fucked with sociology, like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of give you a reasoning why how your environment like shape who you is and the decisions you make. You feel me? So that shit make me look at things from a whole nother perspective, or even every perspective. You feel me? So that's something that, like, I feel like stuck with me. I fuck with that. On some, like, what you want to be in the future and shit, the sociology, nigga, philosopher, sort of shit.
That's what you said. I remember you used to hoop, man. You ain't want to, hit the college route. I remember you used to get it in.
Yeah.
You was dunking, punching on shit. Used to hoop.
Facts. That, I feel like that shit helped mold me into a, like, certain person, too. Like, that shit taught me a lot about myself. You know what I'm saying? Because when I started, I feel like I started late.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I
remember when y'all had hella uncoordinated.
Uncoordinated.
I remember that, boy. I remember that.
Uncoordinated. but
you used to be mad at this nigga on the court. Yeah, boy, he fucking up layups.
Yeah. All that. But, hey, I remember what fucked him up. What fucked me up, bro? What fucked me up? I can't, like, damn, bro, what I need to, like, work on, food, like what I need to do to, like, get better. He was like, add your left hand.
Yeah,
and nigga,
telling you that. Yep.
And then, like I said, basketball kind of taught me a lot about myself, because the next day, next year at tryouts, the motherfucking Coach DoorDash, he was like, damn, you left-handed?
Yeah.
Nigga asked me, was I left-handed? Like,
yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? That showed me, like, I do put in the work. You know what I'm saying? It taught me how to put in the work. And it taught me that consistency, that shit do pay off in the long run.
Right. They do.
At an early age,
They
you
do.
know what I'm saying?
They do. So, touch on, man, you know what I'm saying? I remember when you was living in the courts, man. When you stayed in the courts when I met you here. You live right in the hood, man. Right in the trenches in the middle. Right. So, I just want you to share a memory that you can think of off the top of your head. Yeah, you gotta think. I want you to take you way back. Just think of somebody since you randomly see.
I remember we was at the basketball court. We were trying to see if anybody gonna go hoop, and the police had came to the little house across the street, like behind the basketball goal, and they had the little essay dude at gunpoint.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
And, we was like right in the middle of that bitch.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Hey, that was crazy. I remember that. That's what motherfuckers know back in them days when because this new shit ain't the wheelie courts. Yeah, the real wheelie courts when the bricks was up, right? Ain't no telling what you would see. We just out there trying to hoop, nigga. Motherfucker down had guns. Not pointed at us directly, but motherfuckers seen the laws. Put them guns on some motherfuckers. Easily been in this wrong place, wrong time situation. You know what I'm saying? God, thankful it wasn't, but it's crazy shit, man. It's crazy shit.
Shit, it's a lot, nigga. Shit, I met a lot of motherfuckers that is really like good people.
Good people, right.
For shit, so no matter what the fuck they had going on or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but.
You saw everybody.
All good people.
Everybody. You saw everybody at the store, at the Malik store. You know what I'm saying? Walking by the court. Just in general, you done seen real members.
Facts. That shit just
pretty much all of them.
That shit just crazy. Like us being young and then growing up, everybody kind of got their own path and shit, and just. But it's all love still, man. I fuck with it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, I recall, man, this is the first time me and the homies saw you get active, man, when you fought Lil Toki.
Yeah. My young ass, bro, I was really on some, like, new to the neighborhood ass shit. I don't know. Shit, I'm new to I don't know. I just be coming out here to hoop. We all hoop every day. And, it's a little black ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Toki, though, shit. He from the hood, too, shit. Fucking, I don't know, that shit was just a lesson too though. And how I need to handle myself or how I need to go about situations that might come about too. Especially when I gotta, you know what I'm saying, live somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't want people thinking like a nigga no hoe either though. Like, but a nigga just don't know exactly what he getting himself into when looking at the same. So he's like, you know, but that's a lesson though. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned that shit showed me how to move really, like on some shit like I feel. So you never know. Somebody might be having a bad day. True.
And, that shit can spill over. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? On some other shit.
You feel me? But that I feel like that shit is something common in the hood. Like I feel like nowadays, like that shit easier to be more of a misunderstanding, and niggas will crash out though.
Right.
You feel me? Like I say, like our age, like niggas wasn't like crashing like how they is now.
It's different now.
Niggas
Speak on that.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it got a lot to do with the music and shit too. You know what I'm saying?
So you a believer of the music and the drill wave and all the murder and killing, the shit that we hearing as I guess the agenda being pushed, I could say too.
Yeah.
So you feel like that's affecting the younger niggas, younger females coming up, the youth basically?
Yeah, I feel like that's a big play on the youth. Like, I feel like, cause we be living in the moment, so we don't. I feel like right then and there in the moment we want to see like that the youth is the future. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
A lot of time we just be caught up in our own little life and just going with however shit is.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like sometimes I feel like it's older people and the people that's right in the middle, like you know what I'm saying, we can help bridge that knowledge. We seen shit was different. You know what I'm saying? We old enough to have seen like, oh, shit was a certain way, like you know, until now, like. A lot of them ain't seen how it was before, so this is all they know.
That's true. Yeah, that's something big. Yeah, that's true. You made a lot of sense right there.
So I feel like
With a lot
we
of
gotta
shit
enlighten them.
Yeah. Like all I was gonna say was what you just spoke on. With a lot of shit that we saw going up, these same kids, they was 4, 5. They didn't know what was good. They was too young to understand anything at 4 or 5. You don't understand nothing but basic things that, you know what I'm saying, you get taught in school or your parents teach you. So at 4, 5, they seeing this, they not really seeing. So now that they're at the age of 16, 17, 18, 15, 19, you know what I'm saying,
and everything that they like disposal, like everything,
technology.
Nigga, technology and
crazy.
anything they want to see and know about, like shit, nigga. These little niggas up in here, nigga. Matter of fact, I had some little niggas in here. They was talking about like school. They going back to school and shit. They was talking about he gonna get off his little disposal, little cake pens and the little pens. Like they be up in school heavy on the pens like that.
Oh, that's what's going on. He in high school.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like, even in middle school though. Like,
oh, he trying.
like it's every like whatever they want, they can get their hands on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? They little grown. They think they grown, but they'll learn with age, just like everybody else does.
Pretty nice.
Nigga, I know some niggas doing wild shit when I was younger too, though.
True, that is true. It's just every generation be different.
Yeah, fact.
New things come on, and just this. But the music is crazy right now. The music has got. I be looking back on it, man, like when we was young, bro, and coming up on, certain rappers like that was rapping shit. Like I'ma say, Luda, a big one, man. Say Luda was cold too. Luda was raw. I ain't gonna lie. But what he was saying, that was all good energy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Nelly, that was good energy. Them was major stars. You know what I'm saying? Even going back to like the DMXs, it was on some street shit, but it wasn't no bullshit. He was motivating. You feel me? Lil Wayne wasn't a lot of just bullshit. Eminem was crazy shit in his, but Eminem wasn't on no extra shit.
Yeah.
And then you just fast forward and you got the whole Chicago wave and the NBA Young Boys and just, you know what I'm saying? I like a lot of these artists and I ain't put them on Front Street, but what they saying, so what these kids is hearing, as far as what we was hearing, is totally different.
Facts. The perspective, they almost glorifying it. You know what I'm saying? They glorifying it.
Yeah.
I feel like some instances, like let's say with Chief Keef, I feel like he might not have purposely even known what he was doing.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was just that was going on.
Yeah, fact.
He was the one that just took
it
to
just
another
in
level.
real time saying what was
they was
going
really
on.
doing. That's what they was really speaking. He was just pretty much speaking what he's seeing every day on Old Block and 600 and what's going on and motherfuckers dying and drilling. You know what I'm saying? He was just speaking on what he was seeing. I don't think he knew the effect now because he kind of did a 360 and everything. He ain't on that type of time. He been removed from that. So you is right. He ain't really know what he was doing, but it was like nobody really thought they was gonna have this type of impact.
Facts.
Now
you don't think like that shit probably happened overnight to him, like. Cause that little 3 months, 6 months, that shit just flipped over. Like that shit probably happened overnight, and he just like, but that music really lasts. That shit affect longer than just when you make it.
And also, what's crazy about Chief Keef and the real drill wave? Think about nowadays, you got New York drill, this UK drill shit they be having, and if you're looking at not just New York and London, but from every state, rappers basically trying to blow up off how Chicago blew up.
Yeah, fact.
Like they the only people that was smoking ops and doing all that. Now everybody putting that in their music. That's not no other state lingo. That's Chicago lingo. They started up saying thoughts, ops, smoking on this, smoking on Tuka. They started that, but now everybody's saying it. So that's why I kind of be respecting how when Sauce Walka came out and saying, man, we don't do that, because that's the fact. Especially coming from H-Town with what's going on the screw wave and the Swish House wave, the Mike Jones, Bow Wow, Chameleon, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's really Texas culture.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like Sauce came. I feel like Sauce came the right way with it, especially like with trying to put the state, not even just Houston, but the state on you know what I'm saying, on the map, and that was his goal. Like that's his goal. And I didn't have a few encounters with him and like people that's in his camp and shit, and And that's really their main thing. And when you link up with them and you spending your money and it's a transaction, like financially, like it's a financial transaction involved, but they still gonna like embrace you with open arms, like try to give you game on what you're trying to do and how you're trying to move. And I feel like I was able to take good notes and I can implement the same. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's their whole thing is getting people to implement the same.
Hey, I can see that because that's hard because the reason I know I can see it because I watch Wallow and Gilly with me and with the game a lot. And when I seen Sauce Walka on there, he one of the only people that gave out real game to me.
Real game that you can like practice. Go take that and do something with it.
Say he really came on there and he spoke on like any artist. He spoke on how he get paid off each his artist, how he put his artists in position to get these different. I was like, man, if I was really a rapper, that would have showed me so much because I didn't know about any of that.
Exactly.
Like
that nigga,
So I could see what he do. Like you say, that you might be a transaction, but they try to get you to implicate some of their tactics and tools to help you win. I can see that.
And then if everybody moving like that, it'll help the whole state win.
That's
like
true.
The whole like movement of Texas
That's
like
true.
win because
That's true.
they be, you know what I'm saying? They do be biting. People be biting all type of shit from here and run off, and then you don't know where it came from.
Right.
Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit come from here. You feel me? And like he big on credit and shit. And I agree with that shit too. Like giving credit where it's due, or if you doing something and you know what I'm saying, it's because it is. Like
it's supposed to. Yeah, that's
like you got to.
Hey,
you have to.
See,
to.
That's true. What you just said right there, that's really big. That's major, and that's what people need to see today. Cause that's good. That's a great thing when you giving credit to someone and you saying you ain't got too much pride. Now a lot of people nowadays don't want to say they got this from that person. Or that's why they did. They got too much pride. They think they gonna be looked at a certain way. But nah, there's nothing wrong with giving somebody credit or giving them their flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And even like
wrong with that.
With the music, this is a like egotistical sport. Like it's a prideful, like egotistical sport from multiple perspectives. Cause like creative people, like when we create, we're very critical of like our artwork. You feel me? So a lot of times when people is giving criticism, you know what I'm saying, we look at it with our ego and from a prideful standpoint and don't know how to take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
You feel me? But
so some people got big egos. I'm let you go ahead.
And some people don't. And some people just don't want to hear nothing. Like they just feel like they know what they know, and it make them closed-minded to even learning too. You feel me? Just because they moving with their ego, like it's a very egotistical sport. Niggas is looking at you, sizing up how you do your thing when you do it, and it might, you know what I'm saying, be an ego hit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might fuck up their ego. They might hate on you now on some other shit. You don't know why.
It happens.
Fake want to link up.
It happens.
Fake want to link up.
It happens.
And try to see how you do what you do, just so that you know the music should be like real, like iffy, like especially as of recently. Cause I've been doing it for a minute. So
How long you been doing?
I've been doing it. Let's say it's 2023. I say 10 years. My first song I probably made, I think it was January 20th. January 20th, 2013, my senior year.
A decade.
So I've seen it go from not being a lot of people that do it. And people appreciate the people that do it more than now. Everybody do it, and there's no appreciation for the art. It's just overly saturated, and it be annoying to the listener. The people, you know what I'm saying. You can't even force feed your shit how you used to. Like back in the game, you could just show your shit in motherfuckers' face and who don't fuck. Like, but it's so much, and people will fuck with it and they'll see. You know what I'm saying, but. You got to do it in a different form now. You can't do it physically face to face. You know what I'm saying? Because when I started, I could sell CDs and make me some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It is different now. So
it's different.
You got to be able to adapt to it.
Yeah, you do, because it's too, it's nowadays, nobody fucking no CDs.
And I done motherfucking made $1,000 off them hoes in like 3-4 days, like, at one point in time.
What year was that?
That was 2016.
That's live. That's some shit.
2016.
That's some shit. That's how Master P fucked the game up.
That shit fucked me up, nigga.
But then, not to speak on that, RP to him, but I heard Mo3 say he sold seeds and came up like that. I heard he was on his come up. He was like before he popped, he'd pull up somewhere in Dallas, go crazy.
Yeah.
CD, like he said, he went crazy.
The crazy thing about it is, the more in people's face you is with something like that, the more they respect it. Nigga, the more they respect it. Even if you didn't buy the CD, even if you didn't buy it.
Yeah.
The nigga still see you working 2-3 hours. Like, let's say I would hit North Star, I hit the mall. Yeah, I hit the fucking mall. I catch the nigga then, I ain't had no whip or nothing, ain't even had no money or nothing. So just for me to think of the idea, like to...
You was really hungry though.
You feel me?
Really
I was like, damn, I wanted to open up for Sauce. When they did a little dispo. I wanted to open up for Sauce, nigga. Didn't have no way. That boy Play, shout out that boy Play, one of the top promoters in the city. He was like, yeah, just give me 800 by motherfucking Friday. The show was Saturday and it was fucking Tuesday when the nigga said it.
Yeah.
Like,
damn.
Like, so I was like, damn, $30, bam. $10 for 100 envelopes, and then $20 for the 100 CDs. And I had the laptop.
Gotcha.
I had my music. So bam. Catch the bus River Center. First stop, nothing shaking, North Star. It was summer too. So it was lit.
Motherfucker shop like crazy in the summer.
What? Nigga didn't smoke, nigga didn't nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing, bitch. I was just
Yeah, that's what's up.
And I said to anybody, like,
Yeah.
and that taught me a lot about myself, like,
That's what's up.
when I'm hungry. When anybody is hungry enough, like, you'll shock yourself if you put yourself in an uncomfortable position.
Yeah. Hey, that's why, hey man, I seen that boy LeBron say something about, man, he worked best when he uncomfortable.
Nah, for
When
real.
he like in an uncomfortable position. That's crazy, huh?
Real.
He said that I really tapped in and had to peep what he was really saying and understand it.
Nah,
You
for
know what I'm
real.
saying?
Shit brings something out of you.
Right, real talk. They do.
Mhm.
They do though.
Nah, no
They
bullshit.
do. Yeah.
It teach you something about yourself.
Nah, for real.
Like, that should teach you a lot. Like, for sure. But you got to look at it to learn, though. You can't just go through it and then just, like, blow it off. Like, me, I look at every situation to learn. Like even though just sitting here, like,
Right.
you feel me?
Facts.
Like, what would I do different? What can I do to enhance it? Like, next time, bam, more. You feel me?
I feel you.
So,
Okay. While we on this topic though, I want to know like how you feel the city can grow and actually get somewhere in the industry, music lane, in that lane. Like, what do you feel needs to happen? What does the city need to do? All in general, like all around the board. Like, what you see? Well, way to get that, because Texas speaking, Funky Town had they wave with the CJ Casino, Go Yayo wave. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes still in the mix, Go Yayo locked up. They still going through that, but they had a great wave. Them with the Mo 3 Trap Boy, Yellow Beats, that whole DF Dub had a crazy wave. Houston been having a wave forever.
and what all did they do, like, in a sense of, like, yeah, they all knew of each other and, like, kind of even hung around did songs with each other and shit, but they all went out of the city and for the resources and features and shit, and all came back with it. But I feel like the bloggers, like people like you that do podcasts,
Right.
and even other different types of media like type outlets, that shit played a big part.
Okay.
You had
And what they had going out there,
you
right.
had Key talk, and he, when he talk, he make
Yeah.
it seem like a whole fucking thing,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
say
They had Say
cheese, like,
Cheese, tough. Yeah,
and
Say Cheese going hard for them, DF Dub.
so it creates some sort of like different engagement and shit with like the fans. It almost turned into like wrestling or some shit. You feel me?
I feel you.
And so I feel like that helped amp it up like the Texas like rap culture scene and that too.
Okay.
So I feel like us San Antonio people, artists need to for sure be all on one accord and stick together, but we have to outsource our resources, like go out the city and bring those resources back, within a timely manner. Not don't do it in over too long of a stretch of time though. 4 years. It might take 4 or 5 years, but we consider,
Right.
like to bring more eyes in on the city, but it's a money sport too now.
True.
You feel me? And San Antonio not the fastest city, you feel me? But like, I don't know, like when it comes to, they say Houston and Dallas, like, okay, for our demographic and black culture even, you know, it's faster. It's faster. It's a lot more people our age. There's a lot more going on. Everybody got something going on. Like here, it'd be more slow motion, you know. But at the same time, like what you mean.
True.
You know, it is a double-edged sword.
It is. So what's the main factor though that can help someone out this motherfucker become an actual star? San Antonio still need a star like that's in the rap game, like a real star.
They got to be able to. I feel like everybody be so caught up locally. You feel me? And they be trying to compete with the local talent and be like, oh, I'm better than this person here. I'm better than this person. Like, oh yeah, it's just straight AI, but we some. Like, I don't even look at the local people as like motherfucking competition, because I'm not trying to compete with y'all. I need my shit to compete with the baby.
Right, I got you.
I need my shit to compete with Dolph. I need my shit to compete with, you know, Kodak, whatever the fuck.
You're not really worried about the city or the state. You worried about the bigger scale.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get the world hit to you.
I feel like that's it, and then bringing those resources with people that make it look good too, though. Like, cause we could have some little lame nigga like try to do that and it make the city look fucked up. But if the right niggas do it in the right way, in their way that fits them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then, you know what I'm saying? It could flip. That shit could flip.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I see what you're getting. I see how you feel. Okay, so what is like, talk about your group Havin Thangs. Like, what is that? I want to know the meaning behind the name.
Okay.
Cause I got out and then I seen y'all, you know what I'm saying, that so, but I never knew like, well, I want to know what's the meaning behind it, you know, describe, you know what I'm saying, your group.
Okay, so we got DT, his brothers and shit, they was doing the music shit.
Okay.
They was they had the Havin Thangs shit going. We was probably in middle school, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know shit nothing about it. But they started doing it. But he started fucking with the music with one of the other brothers and shit too, cause you know he kept doing it and shit. And then me and DT met in like high school, and I always had like a ear. I always listen to music like I feel like I listen to it differently, like always growing up and shit. And even when I was like younger, like I fucking memorized songs and shit. And but saying that to say, I'm not knowing that I could, you know, probably end up rapping. I knew I had a voice. My voice started getting deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I could probably do some. You know, I have a unique voice with the shit, and I understand how it's supposed, like how you're supposed to set up bars and even have punchlines. Like I understand that. So, and then I start trying to like fuck with the little females and shit too. So I was like, damn, I could probably put that, you know. Something that appealed to the females with shit too now. So, like the rapping, that's how that happened. But the meaning of it, like, is like, nigga, that shit, it go deep because we done been through so much as like brothers.
Right.
To where we recording in the hot ass shit on the iPod Touch.
Yeah.
Then motherfucking like putting songs out on SoundCloud and YouTube. Before it was like even really a thing, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Up until like, damn, we trying to work our little move and shit, but we can't fuck up the money that we making. And we gotta eat day to day as a collective. How we gonna do that? Damn, we can start doing
y'all really
studio time.
trenches together.
Yeah.
Y'all was really like, y'all was really trying to fuck with it.
Yeah, facts, and I didn't feel like being at home. I'd rather been doing that. Can I see you later? I didn't want to be at home. Like, it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless. Like, I'd rather be out doing this, not knowing how I'm gonna eat, trying to like really accomplish something with some niggas. We all got the same goal, the same mindset, and we ain't even disagreeing on nothing. Like,
It's hard to find that these days.
you know what I'm saying? So
Y'all really seen it. Y'all seen it the hard times. That's what. Everything though, you gotta go through some hard shit, man. Or it gotta be hard. Ain't nothing just easy. You try to do something great, ain't nothing gonna be just easy.
Fact.
Gotta go through some type of trials and tribulation.
Fact. And it don't even happen things ain't even nothing like on some materialistic meaning shit. Like it's meaning just having the right energy, the right spirit about yourself to get yourself to the next level. Though. You know what I'm saying? The right desire and ambition and you know, like those are the type of things you also need to be having too.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And you know, we might have our little quarrels and disagreements within the group, but we all family still at the end of the day. And we all understand that, you know, and we don't never had no love lost or nothing, you feel me? So but even let's say past that, on the artist standpoint, like from the just us working as a group, we big on like the in-house thing. Like we kinda wanted to do it like how Sauce did, like on some in-house independent label. We all a unit, yeah, but we still got our individual shits going. And we have in-house producers. You know what I'm saying? We got Jigga did it. You feel me? And bro been
Okay. Before you get to that, tell the people where they can get at them if they need, they need some beats, so if they want to work with them.
Jigga_did it. You feel me? Jigga, JIGGA_did it. You feel me? And motherfucking, yeah, bro got beats. He been working in the city, linking up with producers, doing all type of collabing and shit. So you fuck around could come across something special if you go, you know, tap in. You know, you might come across something special and be like, damn, I could hear that as my sound, and you can, you know, find something unique for yourself as an artist.
There you go, fam.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's what's up. Okay, so man, describe not putting yourself in a box, but like your rap style. You know, how you come and like describe that to them.
Okay.
And if they to someone who's never heard you.
Ooh. Okay, so my rap style, I feel like, okay, for one, you could expect for the bass to be, like I gotta have like a good bass line and like, it gotta be hard hitting because my voice is deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like my deep voice with the bass, like I feel like that shit calls for something different, like a different experience when you listen to my shit.
Okay.
And then, like, I'm coming with all type of like double entendres, little metaphors and shit. But I'm still keeping it catchy, like, you know what I'm saying? My music easy to listen to, but if you listen deeper than just what I'm saying, you'll see the real art in the wordplay and the word choice.
Okay.
You feel me? But my shit, like, my shit be high energy.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, I be experimenting a lot of the time, so I have different little phases and different little types of shit that I do.
Okay. Speak on the things you talk about. I know it's always not one thing, but like, you know, some people got their lane. They might talk about the hustling, you know, just like some people is the killings and the drill. So what do you like?
Okay, I feel like,
what was someone finding your ledge? You know?
I feel like with different things I was going through in my life, it had different phases of what I would be talking about. Like when I was performing in clubs and shit a lot, I was making a lot of club type music, high energy, you know, fast paced, you know. And but I kept a part of that with me because I like music like that.
Yeah.
So, but with the COVID shit and all the like being inside, it made me be more of a reflective type. It made me reflect more on my music.
I got you.
So imagine, like, I guess you could say like the club, like cadences and real catchy like cadences and shit, but it's content in there too. And I'm talking about some my real life experience and shit I learned.
That's more how you come. Okay, so talk about like some of the rappers that influence you to want to do it. who you could say influenced you, or you know, you really fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Coming
Okay.
up.
Okay. Well,
Someone that you probably heard them or seen them was like, damn,
okay.
I could do that, or I want to do that, or I could see myself doing that type of shit.
Okay, bet. So when I first started rapping, Walka was kind of just started like popping.
Waka Flocka.
Yeah.
He had a big impact on the culture too.
And I like that energy.
Yeah, his energy was up there too.
I like that.
He had
energy.
he had a nice little era. His prime was.
Facts. So
He had a big following,
yeah,
especially with the youth.
Facts. So Walker, and then like he had a homeboy Slim Duncan.
I remember him.
So it was Walker, but then it started becoming more of like the Slim Duncan thing because I feel like I could relate to him more as a person.
Okay.
So that then I started rapping. So I was coming with more so going based off of what I seen them do because I ain't know really too much of shit,
Right.
you know. But then as you start doing it, you start growing into your own person with it.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
I started peeping other things about artists, like just by listening and watching them. So then I started fucking with Sauce too, because what he kind of stood for, you know, and I feel like I fit in there.
Right.
Because, you know, it is about the whole state in general, and even the artists in it. So I felt like I fit in that, not even trying to like ride his wave on no shit, but I can make my own lane, and me, you know what I'm saying, that can be a thing,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, with Sauce Havin type shit. And, you know, I've seen little glimpses of it just by working with them niggas, but
Right.
you feel me, but I still understand I got my own wave and own shit. Like, I feel like I have a Sauce factor. Like,
I got you.
not but having things in general, like,
Yeah,
you know, we
y'all
are
got
a Sauce
something that
factor.
y'all got something going, and y'all that y'all build. Right?
Yeah,
I see that.
fact.
I see that. So I want to know that feeling because I always want to know, like, you know what I'm saying, what's that feeling of like you on that stage, you know what I'm saying, performing, and you looking at that crowd, and it's like not just 4 or 5 people, it's a good amount of people in there. Like, I always want to know what's that feeling like being on stage, like performing, doing something that you love to do, rap, obviously.
Okay, I feel like the only reason people be nervous is they don't know how people gonna receive,
You see their music.
you know. But like over time, I start understanding, like I start knowing how they gonna perceive it, and it's, you know, good reception every time. And I can do more and do less, and I'll see, you know, what I've had experience, so I know what to do in order to get the reception I want.
Right.
Too. So when it's a lot of people, by the time I was performing, like let's say I performed in front of a 500 people crowd before.
Okay.
Like with that, I already had the confidence in performing because I already knew, and us as a group, we already knew people fucked with it, and we had a little buzz going. So it was no reason to be nervous. Like, what are we gonna be nervous about?
Right.
You know, but when I am nervous, or like I do get like a little anxious, I'll get anxious, but I know how to get myself out of it. Like I have to just get in my mode. I have to just get in my zone and don't think about nothing. Don't think about nobody. Don't think about shit. Just get in your mode, and then as soon as that music drop, do your thing. Like, fuck what anybody else gonna think. Like, they're gonna get that energy, and I'm gonna create that experience for them too, though.
So do you get like an adrenaline rush when you up there?
Yeah, feel like free, like you just going with the wind, like on some shit, like you just.
I've been seeing you perform for some years.
Yeah.
I'm saying you fucking around.
That shit start turning into something else. And that shit start turning into an out of body experience. So like a lot of times when be a lot of people and you just know your music, you know you're not gonna fuck up. You know what to do and what parts, and you know you feeling your shit. The music sound good in the speakers, like.
Yeah.
That be a lot of the issue too. The music might not be loud enough for the bass. People can't feel the music, so that'd be a lot of the issue. But like when everything like going, like that should be out of body. Like you're not too high on weed, not too drunk.
Right.
Like you can feel it. Fuck it.
That's what's up.
You know, but like a lot of people. All right. So one thing I want to touch on is like getting paid for shows and how artists feel about that. I feel like coming up, you need to find shows and link up with promoters and discuss the idea of doing ticket sales and getting your percentage.
Okay.
Because if you don't have a real following, like you getting paid for a show is like somebody throwing that money.
Basically, because they're not gonna really, you ain't really, they ain't coming for you type shit.
Exactly. But once you can prove that, they coming for me. Like I decided 20, 30 tickets, nigga, and these 30 people is for me.
Yeah.
And on a consistent basis, then you can start, setting prices on that nigga. You feel me? Yeah. But shit, what's the word, man? What else we?
Okay, I want to, talk about what's been going on, as far as the culture, hip hop culture. Get your thoughts on some topics, man. So, what you think about Charleston White, man?
I feel like all this shit. I feel like all this shit is like a gimmick. Like everything, like I ain't gonna say all of it is a gimmick, but when it's time to like cut the camera on and all that shit, like I feel like
You say you playing the character.
Yeah, I feel like niggas know what to say and how to go viral. Basically, I feel like niggas know. Like, he know people gonna grab everything he say.
Everything.
So if he just wild out a little bit and just say nigga, yeah, that white boy down there, yeah. He good.
That nigga, he viral though every time he say some shit, man.
Yeah, he good. And I feel like a lot of niggas and a lot of that shit be set up because the nigga know he gonna go viral. Now that's his platform going viral too.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
True.
So he gonna try to help this shit go viral. Charleston White said.
He gonna say some. I ain't gonna lie. He's somebody. He's somebody that I saw, bro. He really didn't, cause he's doing comedy shows now. And he really on. So he like the first person I really seen like basically talk his way to being a celebrity. Like not having no real talent, not a reality star.
Exactly.
That bitch still going.
I don't like flashed out. Like Pro or some shit.
What we got?
Look at him.
Oh, Fro. Yeah. Woo. That was still recording too. I don't know what the fuck. Hey. Oh, because they had no battery and shit.
Oh, that little bad, yeah. Let's see,
Part 2 in there.
got to see.
Mm-hmm.
Got to. Boy, yeah. I gotta learn how to combine. But bro said I was gonna chop him up in clips anyway.
Yeah, they got like a